for the serious gamer.
Woo! Welcome, Toad Lickers, to Guns for Hire's Domination tutorials on Karachi. Be prepared to be bored out of your skull and angered by the amount of camping I'm going to show you. Granted, you know, the style that I'm going to show you is more along the lines of what you would do in competitive gameplay and not so much public matches. But you know what? Although we always play in public matches, and these videos are essentially for public matches, I don't give a crap because I hate the way people play in public matches. They play like morons, and quite frankly, it pisses me off. So I'm not going to show you that. And if you're looking for a way to run around and get tons of kills, then go watch a goddamn deathmatch video. This is Domination. It's about controlling flags. And I'm going to repeat the same thing over again so that it gets through some of the thicker skulls out there. B is the key, and only control 2 flags. You've heard me say it over and over again, and I'll probably keep saying it, because until you sort of get that sort of embedded into the old cranium there, you know, you're still going to struggle, and your team's going to struggle. I mean, yes, I mean, if you absolutely dominate the other team, then you can get all 3, but I never assume we're going to dominate, and therefore I'm not going to show you that. The other thing that kind of annoys me in this, which I can't do, and I don't actually even really care about them, it just pisses me off, because if I use them, you guys are going to take a big, open up your bowels and take a big stinky mess on my ass for using them. But noob tubes, I mean, for God's sakes, they're, you know, even with headquarters, they use them, rockets and noob tubes out the wazoo in public matches. And you know why they use them? It's because they're effective. You'll launch them in there, especially in headquarters, if they're trying to secure it, and all they're doing is bombarding you with a one-man army horror setup, which, you know, personally I love if you've seen any of my videos, with grenade launchers. You know, it's friggin' ridiculous. It's ridiculous to play, and it's almost only going to be fun if you can play competitively. But then again, the competition, most of you guys, not most of you guys, but majority of the gamers out there are just, you know, coming in here for fun. But it's not fun when there's 6 throwing grenades and you can't hold your place. So the strategies I'm showing you are effective in public matches. Very few will follow them because it's kind of boring. But what I'm basically showing here is I'm protecting B. B is the key. B is usually the hardest one to protect because it's in the middle. It's easily accessible by both sides, and therefore the hardest one to sort of, if you've taken control of it in the very beginning, it's a lot harder for the other team to take control of it. It's the same thing with the other team. If they've got control of it, it's tremendously harder for you to capture it. Because, I mean, look, it's in the open. Once they have that, they just simply barrage it with friggin' grenades, and everyone has access to the center area. So it's very difficult to take control after. That's why I always say B is the key. And it's important to remember that. Now, I'm showing you a technique here, a specific technique on Karachi. And it's, you know, it's camperific. It's great for camping, but it's extremely effective. I'm not going to get the most kills on my team. I think I have the highest kill-death ratio because I'm not dying a lot, but everyone else is running around, and you're going to see why I always hold. One person should guard each flag. There should be one, you know, person like a camping-ass bitch like myself over at A. If I could split myself in half and take the boring positions, I would gladly do that and let the rest of you guys run around like freaking crazy maniacs. But one person needs to defend each one. And you're going to see, I'm watching B. No one has to watch B. With tactical insertion and in that spot and me staying around here with an M16, I can hold B down by myself just fine. No problems. However, all we needed was one person to watch A, and we can't even hold that. There's 5 other players on my team, and yet we lose. Look at this. This is garbage. And to me, this is why I don't like playing this game. I've been playing it more often, and I'm going to continue doing the Domination series, trying to give you tips for certain maps, and I'm going to hammer in the control 2 flags, and B is the key throughout the series until you get it. But you need a competent, if you have 2 people, listen, if you're even a team of 2, trust me, just do that scenario. You will get kills. Your deaths will not be high if you play smart. Playing smart, I mean camping your ass off and letting the running gunners hate you and send you nasty messages and blah, 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 blah. I don't really care. But you will win the game. I promise you that you will win the game in public matches. I mean, obviously, look at that crap ass. You know, in competitive gameplay, it's a lot different. But in actually in competitive gameplay, it's more, you're more cautious. It's more camp style that you would take anyway, because you have to be careful. Once you control 2, there's no need to put yourself at risk going after that third one, because like if you do 3v3 or something like that, there's no point in putting yourself at risk. Why go after there and risk losing control of one of your flags? You don't do that. And while it's a bit different when you got 6v6 in public matches, the same sort of philosophy can apply, and I guarantee you get a hell of a lot more wins if you do it. So keep that in mind when you're playing this game. And this is probably why a lot of people get frustrated with Domination, because this happens. Just try it out. If you hate Domination, then get a buddy. Even if the rest of your team or your clan or people you play with absolutely hate it, that's because they probably don't play it. And I say properly, I'm not an expert on it, but it's, you know, you have a basic strategy. It's pretty easy to follow and to win. Anyway, just control. Each of you control 2 flags. The enemy, if they have, first of all, you don't want to take all 3 of them, because if you take all 3, the enemy starts spawning all over the friggin' place randomly. Whereas if you leave them in control of one flag, they will always, unless your teammates again are a bunch of idiots and try and spawn kill them, they will always spawn in that area. You know where they're coming from, you know the direction in which they're going to be running, and if you control 2, 1 at each flag, the enemy's not going to sit there with one flag with their thumbs up their asses saying, you know, oh, this is good enough. I'm really impressed with our ability to catch one flag. You know what? Let's just call it a day. No, they're going to come after you. They're going to come to you. It's like, think of it as search. If you're on defense, and a lot of you do this anyway, I don't give a crap. You're a dumbass if you go running away and don't defend the bomb sites. You're there to protect, you know, when you hear in the beginning, defend the bomb sites. Defend doesn't mean run across to the enemy offense spawn and try and kill them there, because or else they'd say that. Do what the hell you want. They're going to plant the bomb, but just run around like an idiot. That's what they would say in the beginning, but whatever. People do what they want to do. I like to rant, don't I? Anyway, so control 2, they're going to come to you. Even if you did 3v3, if you had a team that just sat back, it'd be a bit slower pace, but I promise you, everyone on the team would have a super high kill-death ratio. You'd easily win. It would almost be boring you'd win so easily. But you know what? I like winning. I don't really give a rat's ass about my kill-death ratio. Those of you are wondering about it or whatever, I don't really care. It's like 1.86. It's not high because, you know, well, number one, I have to make crazy-ass videos for you guys doing crazy-ass crap like the Joker and stuff, but anyway, you know, it's not crazy high, but you get the kills, you experiment with this stuff, and this is what we do. I mean, we experiment, we try and find things that work for you. Whether you follow them or not my concern. I give you the tools, you do what you want with them. Go run and gun and, you know, give up all your flags. That's probably what you're going to do anyway. Haha! You do that, and I'm going to sit and camp one of the flags and piss you off and win, because that's what I like doing. I'm a big wiener. I ween. I'm a wiener. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. The tactical insertion I showed you up on the top there is awesome. Not the one that I just showed, but that one actually isn't too bad either. Place tactical insertion in Domination is amazing. Use that a lot. Trust me, it's amazing to use because it allows you to stay at one flag, especially with B. And in this one here, you want to sort of, if you watched in the beginning, I was in that upper area there. Place a tactical insertion there. You don't even have to stay up there. Place it up there, jump down, make some kills, but stay within the general area of B. And I promise you'll get a lot of kills. And if they kill you, and they will, you're not Superman, and if you think you are, well, kudos to you. You're lying to yourself. But anyway, you'll constantly respawn back. As soon as they kill you there, you're already there. You've got a tactical insertion in a primo spot, and you'll easily win. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. For more strategies and tactics and camping craziness, visit NextGenTactics.